And welcome to another edition of the Hurry Up Offense here on Football.com. My name is Aaron Morse, joined as always by Joe Jenkins and Joe Coughlin. First down in the Hurry Up Offense today is a depressing topic, the Big Ten, because it was another disastrous week in Week 2. Michigan gets blown out. Ohio State loses. Michigan State goes west and blows a lead. Is the Big Ten ever going to be an elite conference again? Joe Jenkins, hurry up.
Yeah, they can be. But the best way I've heard this described so far is that the Big Ten is kind of like Major League Baseball of college football, and that they are just so steeped in their own tradition, and it just doesn't mean anything anymore. So if they can get their head out of their tradition and start recruiting some athletes with some speed and start convincing kids to come up to the cold weather and get better athletes, it can happen. I don't think they're too far off. I mean, the score on that Michigan State game was a little bit bigger than the reality of that game. They were in that game, and they had Oregon on the ropes in the third quarter. So, I mean, they're not that far away, but you really need Ohio State and Michigan to kind of get their act together if you want that conference to be considered anything serious.
Yeah, it's really up to Ohio State and Michigan to set the tone, and they really have not been doing a very good job of that. Obviously, Ohio State a little bit unlucky with the Braxton Miller situation, but Joe Coughlin, Big Ten, when are they going to be elite again, if at all? Hurry up.
I think this is a bit of an overreaction, and I don't think it's an overreaction because they're not bad, but they've been bad. This isn't anything new. I mean, Michigan State went to Oregon, and they were 10-point dogs, 14-point dogs. I mean, they weren't expected to win. And then Ohio State had lost their quarterback for the year. Michigan was supposed to lose to Notre Dame. Like these weren't surprises to anybody that's been following college football. So I just think maybe it was on a national stage, so everybody got to see it, and everybody's like, oh, what happened to the Big Ten? Big Ten hasn't been there for a while, but like Joe Jenkins said, they can be there, but they have to break their ways, tendencies, and get back in the national picture and national trends. And do it that way and start with recruiting and maybe being a bit more grabby with their recruits.
Well, we all thought here, I remember last week, we all thought that Michigan State would win that game, but they ended up not doing so. So, tough one for the Big Ten indeed this week.